want to play with me.
All right, well, that's going in the video. That's going in the episode. And because we
Well,
don't do any
crap.
edits. Deb.
Yes. Time on Dragons from High Noon.
Hold on. Wait.
Our adventurers stole a train. Wait, sorry, what? Somebody said wait?
Not only did you cut out for the first half of that, you said from again.
Crap. Alright, let's start over.
Alright.
No
I'm
edits.
just gonna-
Oh,
I'm just-
thank God.
Alright. I promise I stopped recording and I'm not just letting it lead on. Go ahead, Jordan.
When this episode starts with it, yeah.
Alright, are we all ready now?
Yeah.
Okay. Last time on Dragons at High Noon, our adventurers stole a train and rode it through the wilderness and eventually got attacked by a dragon. That's about it. And now, on Dragons at High Noon, what are you guys doing?
Driving the right way. So we actually drove through a fort last time as well and escaped the cops, which was pretty radical, I'd like to think, as a hoodlum.
Just continuing to go.
Yeah, y'all just like literally were like,
Blast
man,
it
press on the
past.
gas, go, 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 go.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. So now I think
Yeah.
we're on the fast track to the coast, right along Steelvale, correct?
Yeah, so you are
Yeah,
on the
that's
coast.
right.
You had been on the coast for about a week or so, and then you got attacked by the dragon. You lost 2 of your cars, but not like there was anything in them. And the dragon, after realizing there was nothing in the cars, took off with Greca on its back, dropping her from a height. And then you guys started the train up again.
Really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with the Discord server, and it's just going to be the map. Can you all see my mouse?
I can't see anything.
I'm
I
live
got
in the Discord server.
I've got
well-
the map up on my screen.
I'm just trying to get a feel
Just-
for us personally, like whereabout is the train stopping?
Uh,
Northern side of the coast.
well, yeah, nobody can see this though, so let's describe it.
Okay, all right. So are we currently, as we're dropping into the session?
So the
Greystone
north,
Fort is on the northernmost coast of the continent, and the track goes along that coast. Correct?
correct.
Okay.
So you are probably just past the 90-degree angle on the coast, and are starting to head south.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. And then there is an island directly west of the coast, or I guess a small conglomeration of islands. The main island of which contains the capital.
Yes, and there is a bridge going from the mainland to the different islands.
Gotcha. Okay.
The word you were looking for is archipelago.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry, I'm a geography guy.
No, that's fine. I thought there was a place called the Archipelago. Anyway,
Probably.
so we're about cutting the bend here. I'll go ahead and stop streaming. I just thought it would be a good idea to help everybody get on the same page. Okay, gotcha. So
Maybe we add the map as
the background for this one. Yeah. Just let me make a note of that. Anyway, so
So there was some tension amongst the group after that dragon fight last time, and you guys were chugging along. Y'all were coming up on the bridge. What do you guys do?
so do the tracks go across the bridge?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. It's not like a
The tracks go all the way to Stillvale.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, we're chugging. Smoke doesn't see any reason to make any great decisions. And she travels really well, I'd like to think. So she's not super interested in doing nothing. Big conversations, anyway.
Can I say that between like watches, And so if I've been reading that medical book, I got way back in episode 1.
Yeah.
Cool. Can we just say that I read the entire thing? Like a
Yeah.
month?
At this point, if you with the train ride, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So what does that give me, if anything at all?
Advantage on your medicine checks.
Oh, just is that permanent or?
Yes.
Okay. Let me write that down somewhere. Cool.
I think you. Let me see. I can make that a thing.
Okay.
Medicine, customize.
And then just let me know when to refresh.
Maybe I can't. Yeah, you just need to know that you have advantage on those checks.
Okay. I'm just gonna put that in my notes.
Yeah.
There is.
I thought there was a way to make that a thing, but I guess not.
Whoop, no. Sorry.
Cool. All right. Anybody else doing anything?
Just kind of studying the map for the city and
Yeah,
figure out
so,
where a good place to ditch the train will be.
Yeah, so it goes. The bridges go across the from the mainland to that secondary island to the Steel Vale Isle,
Okay.
and it then goes along the river to the city, and you can see there is a river on the island that's not actually on the map, but it does cut through the city and across to the other side of the island. And then it swings up to the north and into the city along into the harbor districts.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else? Got any thoughts?
I think Smoke is just gonna meditate for this one. It's been a really long journey, you know, and we're nearing the end, and she's trying to, like, for lack of a better word, steal herself. Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah.
that one.
Oh. That one made me sad.
See, it's
All right.
it's a triple entendre because she's a thief as well.
So all of you kind of stick to yourselves, I guess, the rest of the trip. And as you're approaching, where did you guys want to abandon the train?
To the best of my knowledge, there's some foresty areas right there to the south of Steel Vale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the forest to the south of Steel Vale, make a history check.
I will indeed.
So the whole island is a forested area for the most part.
I got a 14.
14. Yeah, even that is enough to know that one of the larger battles in the country's history happened outside of Steel Vale to the south, in the area that is known as the Deadwood. The Deadwood, after this battle, has since become petrified. So all the trees turned to stone.
Okay.
And the locals have this, basically it's if you go in there you don't come out type mentality. It's kind of like it's haunted.
I see.
Oh, okay, but not like we're gonna turn to stone haunted.
Ooh, Final
never know.
Fantasy 9 vibes.
It's canon now.
Okay. So what about the Northwood?
The Northwood is just woods.
A lot less historically important.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. So,
And actually the dividing line is the river that runs from Steel Vale to the water on the other side of the island.
Oh, gotcha. There's like a little river there.
Yeah.
Okay. I say we jump off, head into the North Woods a little bit, and we start making our way down. Just kind of flank around the area a little bit, so we look like we came from the North Woods, from whatever fort's up yonder.
So just jump off the train and leave it going.
Unless you got a better idea.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop the train.
I'm against leaving the train running just in case, like, crashes into the city or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair. I guess I hadn't actually considered that it would continue. Yeah. All right, that's a good we can just ditch it right here. We could ditch it probably a few leagues out from Steel Vale. And just go from there. I say we head into the Northwood and try to come at Steel Vale from the north. So again, we look like we were coming from that fort.
Yeah, and there is a lot of like farmland surrounding the city. The trees have been cleared because there's a lot of people here who need to be fed.
Sure.
So yeah, if you were to do a few leagues, you might want to, if you're trying to hide the train in the forest, it would be a little bit further than that.
I feel like probably, I mean, it's hard to hide a train. I'm more trying to disassociate myself from the train by leaving it far enough away from Steel Vale and then coming at Steel Vale from a very different direction.
That's what I'm thinking too, especially because, like, clearly this train has been attacked by big.
I mean, this train is running on hopes and dreams at this point. Like, it is not.
I'm hoping if we leave some clothing or something behind, they'll think we're dead.
Ooh, Greca, do you have any skeletons or things that you've eaten that we could leave behind? Just people bones, perhaps.
Whoa!
Krakka's gonna like turn and look, and she's gonna get like a little sick feeling, and she's gonna say, "I've only eaten bread for the last 2 weeks."
I don't know. You took a pretty healthy chunk of that dragon.
She's gonna dig around in her mouth for a minute with a fingernail, and then she's gonna flick a dragon scale out, and then shake her head.
All right. Okay.
That's the best I have.
Excellent.
I mean, that might be enough right there.
Would that be
Right.
damning? Do you think this would be damning? Hold on. Listen, we in and out of universe, we have got by the forces that be for little things like that quite often. Would leaving this dragon scale fuck us over? Can we think about that? Who sent that dragon? That's definitely a question I've got.
I mean, I haven't really checked the train. I'm sure there's scales all over. He tore the place.
Here's a question. Would the person that owns that dragon be an individual of power or influence, or are they just probably some mook what had a baby dragon at some point? Like, are we
honestly,
going to...
honestly, I reckon it's bold of us to assume that the dragon even belongs to someone. It might just be
You know what?
a passing dragon.
That was a tad racist to me. I apologize.
It may be one of them free range dragons.
Cage free. Yeah.
Cage-free dragons.
Filthy-free
You know,
dragons.
I hear that they're a lot smarter than us and that their mouths are a lot cleaner in some cases. Yeah, that was rude. of me. My bad. All right. Shit.
I mean, honestly, if we leave a train far enough outside the city that looks like it was attacked by a dragon, dock motions at the entire train.
They'll think
some
that
scales
we
around,
got
they're
eaten.
They're gonna think that we're dead.
Yeah. No, you're right. Okay. All right. So,
Well,
go ahead, Greca.
how much blood is on the train?
I don't think
Dragons
dragons will
don't
leave a whole
typically
lot of
leave
blood.
blood.
They'd probably eat the people.
Well,
I don't know if
I,
there'd be
I don't know if you know, Smoke.
Listen,
When you eat somebody,
not if you eat them whole, Greca. Not if you eat them whole. Now I understand that is vor. I wanna make it clear that I'm not catering to any specific listeners with this. But they may consume. I would assume that dragon was large enough to eat us.
No. Well,
Okay.
yes, but not whole.
Not in a whole bite. All right. How do you eat an
Well,
elephant? One at a time?
maybe the dwarf, but
All right. Okay.
Greca's just gonna stare like her brain is like a clock that has gears in it that are slowly rotating, and then it's gonna point at Smoke and go, "This makes sense. This will work."
Dragons can eat us. All right, that is. Now, whether or not that dragon were large enough to leave bits behind, I think is of no consequence. I think we're all familiar with dragons that could be larger. The Great Themberclad. Anybody else from that TV show? No, never mind. Hold on.
How far are
At
we
this
from the
point
city
that
right
you
now?
guys
Yeah.
are beginning to go over the bridge.
Okay.
We can absolutely ditch the train. I don't have no qualms about walking to Steel Vale as soon as we're on the island. Does
Yeah,
anybody know if that's a well-populated area?
Steel Vale or the island?
The island, right at the mouth of this bridge, right coming off the bridge.
Can I roll history for this?
Yeah, it's something that we should know.
Yeah, because I think Jack and I both come from Steel Vale.
Yeah, actually, the two of you would know that the wooded areas around here, there's like hunters and things like that, and there's some nomadic groups. But mostly it's just like thieves guilds,
Okay.
things like that, criminal organizations that are hiding out. The most of the populations are in the cities or at the fort on the north and south.
I'd say
no, we're not going to run too much out there. There's just,
That and hunters and farmers and things like that. But
maybe may run into a farmer.
yeah, to be safe, I reckon we should just get about halfway across the island and ditch the train. Might be a good idea.
All right, sounds good to me. Anybody else?
That's good.
All right.
okay, so you guys ride on the train, and you judge it. Actually, somebody make an intelligence check for me. Whoever's
I
driving.
vote, not me. Oh, hi, I'm the driver. Oh wait, no. You're the driver. I went to go
Yeah, I
take a
was gonna
nap.
say. I would say I'm gonna drive right now because.
Well, I mean, this would be another day, so
Okay. I'll roll int. That's a critical fail.
oh, perfect.
So that's a 3 with my intelligence modifier.
Roll any dice, and if you
Any
get
dice?
50% one way or 50% the other, it's going to determine where you guys end up. If it is higher 50%, you're in the city before you realize that you need to stop. If you're lower than 50%, you're going to stop the train way far out.
Well, I rolled a 3 on a d20, so that's
Lower.
like, yeah, that's way lower than 50.
So you cross the bridge and you're like, okay, let me time this right. Let me test this brake so I make sure I know how to stop. Last time I slammed it and almost killed everybody. I better know how to make it do it slow. So you go to stop it, and the brake breaks.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
Like it breaks us and we're still going.
Yes.
Is there an emergency brake, or can I push the off button?
You go to push the off button, nothing.
Can I slow the train?
But you're way outside the town.
Yeah. Can I still control the throttle speed?
Roll another percent die. 50% above, you can. 50%, you cannot.
God, I'm gonna do it with the d20 because I did that last time, and that's only fair. That's a 5.
Okay. You cannot.
So everything's dead.
Yep.
I broke.
It's kind of like you
train.
short-circuited the train. Yeah.
Hey, all right. So we do get to abandon ship with it still
I'm
running.
just gonna be like, shit, and grab all my shit, and I'm gonna look at jumping off the train.
Okay.
So
Are the rest of us aware that the brakes no longer work? Or is
Oh yeah, I
Doc
should probably
gonna
yell the brakes are
jump
the
off the train and not say a word?
That's
Oh,
what
I
I'm
didn't-
wondering. What do you do, Doc?
Well, I didn't jump off. I'm gonna grab all my stuff, and I'm just gonna, as I run back, I'm gonna be like, "Trains run away. We need to leave now. Now.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, great. All
So I
right.
just grab all my shit, and I just. How fast are we going?
You're going pretty fast. I'd say probably 45 miles an hour.
Oh my
Well-
God, we're all gonna die.
Well, you know, I
Fucking
suppose it
roll.
makes sense that a dragon attack train wouldn't really have the chance to stop, huh? Like,
Yeah,
who's
I
gonna
guess
throw that
so.
shit in a break?
Can I got an idea. Can I run back up to the train and try decoupling the cars?
Wouldn't that
The
just make it
whole
go-
control system is fried.
I'm gonna flip my coffee table over because I'm upset now.
You're upset. Try telling Grika that you broke her goddamn
You
train.
broke her
You did
train.
break the train.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I actually
Everybody
do have an idea. I do have an idea. I have an idea for that. So don't worry. We'll come to that. So I say that, and then I'm gonna try and hop off the train.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm going to give you a choice. You can make an acrobatics check or an
Uh-huh.
athletics check.
Well, either is shit. So, God.
I will take athletics if I get that choice.
I'm
If you're going to jump off the train, you're going to make that choice.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna
I
jump
gotta-
off.
So
Can I
That's a
make a
15
dex
on-
save?
Hold up. Doc, what are you doing?
That's a 15 on the die, so 16
Okay.
total.
Perfect. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you jump off the train and smack into some trees. But you don't die.
Yep, that's true. And I mean, 7's not bad.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get up and dust myself out and be like, Jesus, God, what have I done? Oh no.
Yeah, sorry, what did you roll again?
I rolled a 16 total.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Anybody else jumping off the train?
I'm gonna. I'll
14
take
makes it 19 total.
19
19
total
total?
for Jack.
Okay. You also take 7 points of damage
All right.
as you smack into some trees.
Ooh, did we piss off?
Lorneros is also gonna jump.
Okay. Go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics. Or if you have another way you want to get off the train.
It would be an athletics, and that's gonna be. Oof. That's gonna be an 8.
You take 14 points of damage as you smack into a tree.
Ooh.
I guess I'm literally just gonna take my shotgun and my stuff and jump off this train. I rolled a 13. I'm gonna use athletics because I think that's higher. That's a +6, so that would be 19.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Alright. Do I hit a tree or do I just kind of tumble?
Yeah, you can hit a tree if you want. It's just more the damage that you take from jumping out of a moving vehicle that fast.
Okay. I'm just gonna hit the ground and I'm gonna start somersaulting, and then
Okay.
I will run over a log.
Sounds good. I think that leaves Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm jumping off, and I did acrobatics, so I got an 11 total.
11. You take 14 points.
As I'm jumping, you hear me go, "Damn it, Doc!"
That weren't my fault.
I think I'm the only one who ain't jumped off yet.
Okay.
I'll roll.
All right.
That is a 19.
19. You take 7 points. of
Does this
damage.
count as fall damage?
It is.
I have slow fall.
Okay.
You can use your
it
reaction
was
when you
bludgeoning
fall
damage.
to reduce any falling damage you take by 30.
Oh,
You're fine.
Hell yeah.
dadgummit. Oh well.
Meanwhile, people are hitting trees. A bear woman is somersaulting down a small incline. Everybody's getting smacked, and you're just like,
Smoke just pulls a Mary Poppins. She
So
She just,
the
like, grabs him.
train speeds off down the track to the west. To your north is a river that is flowing very rapidly. To your south, petrified forest.
follow the river.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to go up to Greeka, who is hopefully dusting herself off. Is that accurate?
Oh yes, very confused. Doesn't understand why we all jumped off the train, but followed anyway.
And I'm going to. I want to put my arms out to give her a hug.
She's gonna look at the. Oh, sorry.
It's okay with this really sad look on his face, and just be like, "I think I just broke our best friend."
Hold on, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll for composure. That's an 8. I'm gonna look at the train. Look at Doc. Look at the train. Look at Doc. The gears are gonna click. And then I'm gonna hug Doc. I'm gonna pick Doc off the ground and hug him, and then
Make a strength check for me.
Okay.
Bear hug.
You lost composure.
I got 18
18.
total.
You begin to hug, and hug a little tighter, and just a little tighter.
Greeka. And I just start
Doc.
tapping out. Uh-huh.
You take roll damage for your unarmed strike, Greco.
Just a blubbering bear woman crushing her friends. I rolled a 4. Do I have to add my strength to it?
Uh-huh.
Oh no!
Oh,
It's
gee.
Oh my God, what has happened?
I think we killed
Guys,
Effie.
you have been crushed. But
What's the total? Effie?
7. Sorry.
7. So you just slowly hug and cry, and then you let them go. Doc, there's a little blood coming out of your ears.
I'm okay. Oh, I'm okay. Oh.
You can fix that, right?
I ignore smoke and just start trudging my way through the forest.
All of you make a perception check.
I do.
Oh,
Give me
I got
just
a
a second.
6.
13.
I'm too busy wiping tears out of my eyes.
Too busy laughing.
I got a critical fail.
Yeah, a little bit.
I got a critical fail.
Oh.
This is a forest, not a swamp, right?
It is a forest.
Okay, cool. Never mind then. Perception?
Uh-huh.
That's an 18.
Okay. Loneros?
Oh, 12.
12. Okay. And Lawrence, what'd you roll?
I think Brian's he's AFK right now.
Okay. Well, Doc, as you get up and you like, and you begin to walk, a little too close to the forest's edge.
Mm-hmm.
You see some kind of shadow dart from tree to tree and then disappear.
I'm going to bollocks. 1 second.
By the way, I should mention that the skies are overcast and gray. There is very little light. There is thunder and lightning off in the distance.
Shit. I don't have a thing for protection. Yeah. All right. Never mind. I'm gonna look at the party and I'm just gonna be like, we're not alone. Stay close.
I draw my pistol.
Okay.
Hard luck. I was what the hell's gonna hop out at us.
Am I able to do like a perception check since I have dark vision?
Everybody rolled perception, so go ahead and roll it.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I had to run to the restroom.
No worries.
12, and then let me see if I have anything to add to that. Plus 7, so that's a 19.
Jesus. Yeah. So you, along with Doc, see this shadow darting from tree to tree. And I don't. You heard my description of where you are, right?
No, I missed that. I apologize.
Okay. Yeah. So the sky is overcast. There is thunder and lightning off in the distance. The wind is picking up and everything, but you are just on the tree line of the petrified woods to your south, and just to the north of you is a raging river.
Okay.
And then you see this shadow darting from tree to tree, and it disappears.
Jump the jet there, boys.
Well,
What do you guys do?
y'all best get ready for a fight. Let's keep
I'm
moving.
gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep an eye on everything and be ready.
To make Greca feel better, though, I'm gonna step up next to her and to be like, if it makes you feel any better, my spine's actually never felt better in my whole life. And I give her a pat on the arm.
She's gonna sniff and wipe her eyes and apologize. She's gonna go, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Hey, face.
Oh no. All right. Who's leading the group?
I'll take.
I think who's got dark vision?
Oh, that's a good point.
I have dark vision.
I don't have dark
I
vision,
think
but
our-
I have
Yes, you are.
fire.
I think our dark vision people should take the lead.
Agreed. Fire would draw too much attention.
Indeed.
All right. Who's taking point though?
I'll go take point.
Okay.
I'll be the short dwarf behind the bear.
All right. So Greca with advantage because Lawrence is helping you. Roll a survival check.
Ooh. Am I even trained? I am. I have actually plus for survival. Holy crap. Alright, I got a 15. Roll again. That was a 9. So I'm gonna go with my 15 plus 3.
18.
Sorry. Why? Oh, advantage. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait. Why are you rolling 2? Oh, because I just told you to. Right. All right. So you begin to see that the storms are getting closer. From what you can tell, you're probably 2 days outside of Stilldale. And the storm that is coming in is potentially dangerous.
Ooh. Okay.
So you have an option. You can try and find some shelter further up, or you can attempt to make some shelter here.
Is there a hill?
There is not, but there are petrified trees everywhere.
Okay. Alright.
Up, you see something?
I'm gonna keep going for a little bit so we can bring them into the trees, which seems like a good idea, quote unquote. And then, can I inspect one of these trees? Like, how hard are they?
They are petrified wood, so it is, in essence, stone.
Gotcha. Okay. So, basically, real tough, cracks when broken.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So how much further do you want to go, like time-wise?
Gosh. If there was a hill, I would want to head towards higher ground. But since there isn't any, I think what I would... I'm going to stop about 10 minutes in, and I'm going to explain the situation. That there is a storm coming, and it looks like we're about 2 days away from town, and it looks like a bad storm. Like, actually a bad storm. However, Greca is going to pose the option that we could dig a shelter and camp.
I mean,
And
I'm
weather
okay
it.
with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Do what we gotta do.
Okay. So, I guess, given consent with the party, Greca is... Let me check my inventory. I think I have a shovel actually, or did we throw that away? I gotta check.
No, you should still have that.
Okay, yeah, I should still have that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so want to just take basically uh the shovel, and I want to start basically digging a not necessarily a den, but I want to dig something that's, you know, wide enough and a little bit deep enough that we aren't exactly in the elements.
Okay, so are you doing this like on the tracks, or are you going into the woods a little bit?
Gonna stay right off to the side of the tracks, like
Okay,
so we don't lose them.
sounds
Because
good.
that's our basically our map into town, and if it's gonna be overcast and weird, then then we won't get lost.
Okay. So you start digging this trench, and it begins to rain. The lightning and the thunder begin to intensify. Um, Somebody roll a percentage die for me.
I can do it. Nobody else is gonna.
Okay.
87.
87. Lightning begins to hit nearby, probably within a mile.
Okay.
On a fairly frequent basis.
Okay. How good of like progress on the whole have we made?
Make a strength check for me.
Ooh. Okay. Oh. Well, that wasn't that great. I got an 11 total.
Okay. The ground is really, really hard. Not necessarily like the dirt, but you keep hitting roots. Roots made of stone.
Oh no. Oh god.
And it takes you a little bit to get through them. So you do end up being able to make this shelter trench thing. Within 2 hours, it's probably big enough for everybody to sit in, and it probably, I'd say, gets up to your waist.
Okay. That's fine. I will.
It is,
try to-
however, filling up with water.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna explain. I'm gonna cut a a rain trench so the water can get out of
Okay.
the side. And then what I'd like to do, since there isn't any like, I assume there's no branches or anything. Otherwise, the forest is just littered basically with rock branches.
Yep.
Oh, that's correct.
I mean, there are like trees, complete trees made out of stone. So leaves, branches, everything.
Cool. Gonna start making essentially a roof.
Okay. It's super difficult. Go ahead and make another strength check for me.
Okay. Okay, that was a 15, so that's better. Where's my strength? +3. 18.
Okay, so you managed to build most of a roof. It keeps the water out, but it's kind of patchy, so it drips a little bit. You can see through it a little bit. But for the most part, it's a good roof.
Okay. And then, let's see. Then, with one of my hand axes, I'm going to start carving into one of the sides, basically like a box, basically in the dirt. And then I will poke out and start making basically a chimney in the ground that'll connect that. And then I don't think I have anything that will burn, but I'm going to try to see if some of the leaves and a little bit of the petrified wood will actually catch fire.
Hi.
You just can't seem to get it to catch fire.
Oh.
Yeah, it is stone.
Smoke's just vibing in the corner, actually on fire.
Nobody asked for my help.
Well, nobody offered help. I'm just sitting here doing my thing.
I'm the fire guy.
Poor Greca's just sitting there trying to fucking make a fire. It's just like confused at why this isn't working, and everyone's just watching.
Red dwarf.
Wet dwarf.
Wet dwarf.
Very wet bear.
It's a common theme in this game.
Um,
All right, so
Smoke casts produce flame, holds it in
Okay.
her hand, and kind of just makes as if to hand it to Greca, and says, "Can I help at all?"
Oh, that. You are wonderful. Yes, please. And I'm gonna hold my hand out.
No. I pull my hand back. I'm gonna light that on fire. Whatever you're trying to, you're having some trouble. Here, I go down and I light whatever odd bundle she's got there. I place my fire against it. I say, I don't think this will burn.
So
but
yeah, you put your hand against the stone leaves and the stone twigs, and nothing happens.
all right. So these are petrified, Greca. We're not really gonna be able to work with these. However, you've done a great job building our little, Fort Knox here, so appreciate it.
Big old bear smile. A little sad that we're all wet.
We are all wet.
I say to Greg, I go, Greg, do you still have your pipe?
Gonna dig into her pack and pull out her stone pipe.
I'm gonna reach for it, please.
I'm gonna hand it over.
Okay, and I'm gonna kind of dig around in my bag and find some basically the same kind of herbs that her people would use to smoke out of this and
Okay.
make a thing. Yeah. So
Okay.
I've got a quick question for you, Jordan.
Yeah.
I understand that all of this is rock essentially. But would Druidcraft work on that? Because I can make like flowers blossom and seed pods open. Since they are
It wouldn't work on the petrified wood,
stuff. Understood.
but theoretically, if you were to cast Druidcraft, you could just create flowers out of the ground.
This is valuable information. Thank you. I would like to do that.
Okay. So you get a bushel of flowers and grass.
This will probably burn.
That is not rock, so that is also wonderful. Thank you.
It is
We're big
very
brain in
much
this
not
whole
wrong.
thing.
Look at us. We are very capable individuals.
All right, I'm gonna put that into the little chimney, and then I'm gonna motion at Smoke to light it on fire.
I light with my produced flame. The flame I have produced.
Okay. I was mistaken about that, but we'll let it go.
What?
So Druidcraft is specific that you make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud bloom.
Mhm.
But there isn't any of that around.
Okay.
So I'll say for the sake of this that you were able to produce a very small amount of grass to grow.
But in the future, that will not work.
Right.
Understood.
And it does burn for a little bit, enough to get you guys a little bit dry.
Excellent. Let's see.
I want to hand the lit pipe to Gricka.
I'm gonna take the lit pipe, and then I'm gonna put it in my mouth, and I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of my pipe.
Hmm.
Wonderful stone pipe
Yeah.
that apparently has a goblin on it for whatever reason.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. The magic man sold it to me.
That's awesome.
I know.
You guys are
I'm just
fucking
gonna-
nerds.
But I'm gonna puff on that, and then eventually I'm gonna stop worrying about the fire, and I'm just gonna start humming while rocking side to side very slightly.
What the hell did I put in that pipe?
I'm
Sorry
gonna
about that,
start.
guys. I'm back.
I'm gonna pull my lute out and start strumming along with what Greca's humming.
Okay. What are you humming, Greca?
I'm going to. Oh, crap! You put me on the spot.
Yes, I did.
Goodness. Let's see. I almost want to say Requiem for a Dream.
Not "Come On Baby, Light My Fire."
Easy,
Nice.
easy. We might get copyright struck for that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Very
right.
true.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. Don't mean to be the downer.
No, better safe than sorry.
Probably we'll go with something like.
You were
Yeah,
cutting out a lot.
I really like the notes.
Uh,
Intermittent silence. It's
oh, sorry, the microphone won't pick that up.
All good.
anyway. So you begin to hum. Lawrence begins to play along, and I mean, for the circumstances you're in, it's not terrible. You guys take a rest, or
Yeah, I'm gonna bed down for the storm. Just kind of, I don't know what I do. Put my knees up, put my hat down, and just kind of sleep.
okay? Anybody keeping watch?
I am.
Okay.
I will also keep watch.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
Sure. All right. So that's Jack and Greg are keeping watch.
Mhm.
Okay. At the same time, or are y'all taking shifts?
Take
Ships.
shifts. I'll let them hum, sing, have some fun. Keep an eye out.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
That is a 15.
15. You think you see a shadow, but you're not certain. It's
One of those could be lightning playing with my eyes. Could be,
yeah. You're not 100%
Where's it? Where's it kind of at?
in the woods.
Hey, Greca.
Yeah.
Your eyesight's a bit better than mine. I'm not sure if I'm jumping at shadows or anything, but you see anything out there? I point towards the tree line where I saw it.
Make a perception check, Greca.
All right. Make a perception check. That is what is my perception? My perception is 3, so I got a 15.
15. You too think that I guess you kind of see a shadow. Maybe you're not really certain.
Something hidden is out there. Maybe.
Um,
Just gonna stare out into the darkness and wait for it to move.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm doing. Just kind of seeing and watching and waiting.
Okay. You guys wait a little bit. You don't see anything. What do you do?
And
Uh,
I might go back to sleep. I'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Better safe than sorry. And then Greca's gonna roll back over.
Okay. Jack, roll percentage die for me.
Okay. D10, where are you? There we are. That would be 21%.
21%. Okay. The rest of your shift goes through, and you don't see another shadow. It gets about that time that it's Greca's turn.
Okay. Give her a gentle poke. Hey, it's your turn. I haven't seen anything.
Oh, oh, yes. Rebecca's gonna, after basically being scrunched like a bean because she's like 6 foot something, she's gonna kind of like stretch just a little itty bitty bit and then go sit for watch.
Yeah, and it's been several hours, so the storm has let up a little bit, but there's still a lot of lightning, and there's a little bit of rain, but it is not as bad as it was.
Okay.
Okay.
Make a perception check, Greco.
Ooh. Okay. Let's see if I can. I got a 19.
19.
Yep, total, not with anything else.
Okay, what's the total?
That is it. That's 19.
Okay, sorry, yeah, I was a little confused if that was the total die
Yeah.
without anything else, or...
I worded that wrong. It is 19 total.
Okay. Cool. You look out and you see a figure. And it's someone familiar. It's someone from your tribe. Roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Oh boy.
Oh. What is my? I got a flat 11.
11. They are beckoning you to join them. And you're like, huh. This is the person from my tribe. By the way, tell me who this person is.
Oh. So this person would be my mentor in the tribe, who is the shaman of the tribe. So I'm very familiar with her. She has like, basically she's dressed in what would be opposite of kind of what Greca is, or Greca's kind of dressed for traveling. She would be basically dressed in what would be like a, if you could imagine like somebody wearing like a ball dress, but it is literally made with feathers that are layered, and she kind of looks like an owl because she's got basically like were owl blood, and
Okay.
she's just beckoning, and Greca is just gonna
What's her
climb out
name?
apparently. Susano.
Susano?
Mhm.
Okay. So you begin to walk with Susano. And as you're walking along, she begins to question you. What have you learned on your travels? What pride have you brought to the tribe?
Ooh.
Things
All
like
right.
that. And you begin to answer her.
Yep, just gonna answer because I think that's my whole point. So I'm gonna start recounting basically everything from the Knolls and working on the farm, Poppy's farm, and then traveling and what it means to have apparently a metal like poked into your skin. And then something about a shape-shifting orc, some metal man, a bunch of other things, and then when asked what she's bringing back to the tribe, she's gonna start talking about essentially her friends and how she has protected her friends, as is her basically her tribe like role as protector. And so she's gonna start talking about lights and magic trains and the what's that place? The place that we went to. I forget the name of it. The academy
Institution.
or the institution. There we go. She's gonna start talking about that, and she's gonna excitedly tell about her friends and each and every one of them, and she's gonna talk a lot about the train, like an obnoxious amount about the train.
Okay. After a few hours of listening to you talk about everything, she turns to you and goes, that would have been nice to hear. But unfortunately, it's too late. And she just starts to bleed from everywhere.
Oh no.
Oh no!
And kind of just like necrotic just eats her away.
Oh no!
I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh no! Okay. That's a flat 15.
15.
Uh-huh.
You are stunned, but you don't take any psychic damage from this.
Okay. Oh no, I'm just gonna sit there and stare at it in horror.
All right. The next morning, the sun comes up, and everybody who is at the camp, like, you would have expected Greg to have woken you up at some point,
Yeah.
but you're awoken by drips on your head as the water just kind of comes in. It's still raining. It's still overcast. There is no Greca.
I've been bear napped.
Get up, kind of stretch out, look around. Huh. Hey, who was last to watch?
Huh? What?
Who was last watch?
Oh,
You and Greca?
Bear.
Where the hell is she?
Um.
Poke my head out.
Huh.
She watching herself.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like, see if just, just outside the structure or anything. Is it still raining?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, she's
More of a light drizzle
probably
at this
worse,
point.
so, yeah. So I'm gonna step out, just holler for her, look around.
No response.
I mean, she could be out hunting.
I thought she didn't eat meat normally, intentionally.
Oh, that's a good point.
Hmm. Yeah, there's definitely something funky.
I'm gonna check just the area where I know she was watching, see if I see prints, anything like that.
Well,
Yeah.
Are there any like Greca tracks in the ground?
Exactly.
she is
Make a
rather.
perception check, Loneros.
I'm good at those. That's gonna be a 21.
21. You look around and you do see a very faint line of tracks in the mud. It's very faint because of the water that has been that's just been coming down throughout the night.
All right.
Has slowly been erasing them.
I would like to follow those for as long as I can.
Okay, make a survival check for me to track her.
17.
17? Yeah, I mean, you're pretty good at this. Is it just you, or is everybody else following?
I
Well, as
can't
long as we
imagine
can-
Lorneros would have like said anything. I think she would have seen a footprint and just gone.
Okay.
well-
The rest of you make perception checks.
Excuse me.
Even
That's a 6.
No,
15.
not Greco.
18.
18. Okay.
That's a nat 20 on my side.
So everybody except for Jack sees that Loneros is like
Yeah.
beelining it. What do you guys do?
I
I'm
grab
heading
Jack
after
by the
Lorneros.
Follow that snake.
Whoa! Alright, what's going on?
Yeah. I'm pointing. I'm like, we're going after the snake lady.
Okay.
All right.
I need a marching order.
Lorneros would be first.
I'd
I'll
like to
bring up the
follow
rear.
directly behind Lorneros.
I guess I'll kind of be in the middle.
Okay. So Loneros, Smoke, Jack, Lawrence, and then Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Doc, you're walking along, and I need you to make a perception check.
All right. That's a 19.
19. You look up, and you see someone familiar in the woods. Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
God. Just a second. Wisdom. Oh. That's a 10.
Oof. Who do you see?
Uh,
It's someone you trust, and they're beckoning you.
oh, if it's someone that I trust, then it would be, oh shit. If it is who I think it is, would it be who I think it is?
It's whoever you want it to be.
Someone I trust. Oh God.
Could be your cousin. Could
Yeah, I
be...
was gonna say. I was gonna say if it's gonna be anybody on this island, it's gonna be my cousin
Okay. You see
Yep.
your cousin there.
in the trees.
She
I'm just saying.
brings her finger to her mouth in a shush motion, and then beckons to you to follow her.
I don't have a choice in this matter, do I?
No,
Okay, so
you follow
I
her.
go.
Lawrence, make a perception check.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be a 26.
26. You hear a rock get kicked behind you, and you turn and you see the Doc starting to walk through the trees, heading east.
Doc, where you headed? We're going this way.
He does not seem to hear you.
Guys, something fishy's going on now. The Doc's going his own way.
Say what? Turn,
Wait.
look.
Smoke, make a perception check.
Fuck. That is a 4, my good man.
Okay. Cool.
Am I still following Lorneros?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you all hear Lawrence say this. What do you guys do?
I definitely turn and look, but I'm really stressed out about losing Lorneros. All right, fine. Just make sure
Keep
we
an eye
stay
on him.
grouped together. You follow him, Lawrence.
Doc, where the hell are you going?
Jack, your call.
Lawrence has got him. I'm gonna continue with you guys.
All right.
Yeah, the short guy can handle the Doc. I get it. Fine.
You know we love you. All right, I'm following
all right,
Wait
Lorneros.
for rambles after Doc.
Perfect. All right. So, Laneros, Smoke, and Jack are following Greca's tracks, and Lawrence is following Doc. Lawrence, you do not see what the Doc sees. There's nothing there.
Okay.
But
I'll just kind of
the
keep
Doc-
randomly calling after him, I
yeah,
guess.
and the Doc seems to be communicating to somebody. Doc, what you are being told is we have to stay safe. They know about us. Where do we go?
I mean, continue what we've just been doing. Just stay quiet, lay low, don't call any unnecessary attention to ourselves. Only work
No,
when
they
we
are
have
hunting
to.
us down. And then you look down and you see an arrow protruding from your cousin's chest. And she's bleeding heavily.
Oh fuck.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself there. Oh shit! Where's my? Oh no! I dropped my die. Sorry, guys.
You good?
Wisdom. That's a 17.
17.
Mhm.
You manage to shake off the stunning effect of whatever this is. But your cousin is still like slowly necrotically melting in front of you. And you don't take any psychic damage.
Okay.
But you do feel as if something attacked you.
Okay. So I know that something's amiss, but nothing of true consequences happened.
Yes.
Okay. Can I make myself aware to see if I'm being attacked by something on a psychic level, or did I just roll for that?
That was part of that. So like
Okay.
you know you were attacked, but you don't know by what, and nothing seemed to actually affect you.
Okay. I'm going to draw my pistol because now I know that there's something hostile that's
Okay.
trying to fuck with me, and I'm not happy about it. Like,
Yeah,
really
and you
not
do
happy
see that
about
your
it.
cousin is still like dying.
Can he hear me calling for him at this point?
Make a perception check, Doc.
Okay. Oh God, I hope so. That's a 24.
24. At this
Yeah.
point, you do realize that Lawrence is with you. Yes.
Doc,
Okay,
what the hell are you doing?
I turn around and I run right up to him. Like, do you see this shit? Do you fucking see this?
Do I
Do you
see
hear
what?
anything? I'm pointing like where the body would be.
Do I
And
see
I'm like-
anything?
Make another perception check.
Oh boy. Gonna be a 13.
13. With the dock pointing right at this thing, you do see at first what appears to be a shadow, but then suddenly it's somebody you know. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God! I'm gonna mute my mic because I might do that a lot.
Gonna be 11 plus 1. That's a 12.
12. Who is this person that you see?
This would be my mentor.
Okay. Your mentor, what's their name?
Bear with me looking into my backstory 1 second.
Mm-hmm. While you're looking at that, Loneros, make another survival check for me.
21.
21. Yeah, you are just on it. You're like, okay, this rock has been kicked. There's a moss-covered stone that has been scraped up a little bit, so obviously she stepped there, and all that. And it's a little confusing though because it looks like the tracks are made in haste, but there's only one set of tracks.
Maybe she was chasing something?
Yeah, or following somebody.
Well, there's no other footprints. Who'd she be following?
Good
well,
question.
I guess whatever she would be chasing would also have footprints. I'm just gonna keep looking. I'm just going.
Yeah, okay. So you keep going. After a little while, you come up on Greca, and she is looking at nothing, but is just stone steel.
As in, she is made of stone or made of metal? Or
Not metal.
Okay.
She's not made of stone. She's just figuratively stone still.
Okay. That was a poor choice of words, Jordan.
I heard stone steel, and we have seen things become petrified in stone and steel in this campaign, Jordan. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord Eros is going to, she's relieved that she found Greca, but she's also going to kind of approach slowly.
Okay.
just kind of walk
Greca,
her off.
make at this point your mentor has just completely turned to dust. Make a perception check, Greca.
Okay, perception check. I was like, oh god. 17.
17. You hear Loneros say your name.
I'm did the melting just stop, or have I just been sitting
No,
there like?
You've been unable to move, looking at this spot in just horror.
Okay, so I'm just like vibrating in place, and like shivering, and then can I turn my head?
You can.
Cool. It looks like I have been sitting here all night during this happens, just sobbing, but like silently because I can't fucking move, and I'm just so confused at what happened.
What happened, Greca?
Just gonna move my mouth like I'm going to explain, and I'm gonna point at the spot. Completely freaked the fuck out.
There's nothing there, Greca.
Loneros, make a perception check. Jack, make a perception check. Smoke, make a perception check.
I got a 10.
That'd be an 18.
Okay. Loneros, you don't see anything there.
17.
Nothing there.
Jack and Smoke, you both see a shadow at first, and then suddenly you see somebody that you know and care about. I need you both to roll wisdom saving throws. and we'll come back to that. Lawrence, who is this person that you see?
Abasi, my mentor.
Abasi?
Yes.
Nice. That makes me very happy.
I knew you'd like that.
Okay.
He was the one weren't taught me to play.
So you see Abasi there, and um, he, she,
He.
they, he's got a lute, and he's talking to you, and he's like, I taught you everything you know, or I know, except for the one thing.
What did you hold back?
And it's time for me to tell you the secret.
My eyes grow very wide, but I don't say anything.
And the second that Abasi opens their mouth to reveal the secret to you, black ooze begins to pour from their nose, mouth, eyes, and ears. And they begin to just dissolve in this necrotic mess. Make another wisdom saving throw, please.
Jordan, I shot
7.
you. Discord real quick in a moment.
Okay. A 7.
7.
You are considered stunned, which means you
I've
can't
been
move.
stunned.
And you also, out of the horror of seeing this happen to your mentor, take 30 points of psychic damage.
Holy crap!
Ooh.
Feel pain.
Dead Hort.
Question: there is stunned considered the same thing as paralyzed?
It is so stunned is incapacitated. You can't move. You can speak falteringly, but you automatically fail strength and dexterity attack saves, and attacks made against the creature have advantage.
Does it? So is that different than paralyzed?
Paralyzed is also incapacitated, but you can't speak or move.
Okay, so that's a different thing. Okay, I can't do anything with that then.
Yeah,
Wah,
so you
wah.
can't. Stunned is can't move, but you can. You still have some sense of what's going on.
Okay, I was gonna see because I have a spell that I could cast. I want to see if it would, but it won't.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, they are different
Cool.
things.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, I got you, Jack. No worries.
Okay.
Cool. So, Smoke, who do you see?
I rolled a 4 for a wisdom saving throw, and there's only one person that Smoke really ever cared about.
Mm-hmm.
And she sees Lynette.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
So Lynette is standing in front of you, and she's saying, "Why?" And out of her chest, there's a wound, and it just begins to bleed. First it's red, then it's black, and she begins to dissolve. Roll another wisdom saving throw for me.
That is a 19 plus 2. 21.
Okay. You are stunned, but you do not take any of the psychic damage.
Remind me what stunned it does.
You cannot move, and you speak falteringly. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saves, and attacks against you have advantage.
She slowly
The whole
lowers
time that
herself
she's
to the
bleeding,
ground.
she is just looking at you, asking why.
Smoke slowly lowers herself to the ground. And just kind of sits cross-legged. And she's just bawling.
Okay.
Just crying her eyes out.
Jack.
Yep.
Ahead of you is a vision of your mentor. Your mentor is looking at you and saying, "Why didn't you finish it? Where are you? Where did you go?"
You-
Roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Yep. Oh God, die! Where'd you go? No, not at this time.
Your mentor takes your die from you. You're utterly screwed.
Sorry, my die bounced off into oblivion, and I dropped my head. Oh God. That's great.
A 3?
A 3.
Oof. 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 Okay. You are stunned,
Okay.
and you take 35 points
Okay.
of psychic damage as your mentor is like dissolving into just necrotic goo and is just blaming you for everything that happened.
Yeah, I mean, Decent would. I mean, if he can, would just kind of drop to his knees.
Yeah.
Not again.
Loneros,
Not again.
you're sitting there and you're just watching like Greca, who's just like looking at you in horror, and then you watch as Smoke and Jack are brought to their knees, sobbing, screaming out different lines of "not again" and "I'm sorry" and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, you don't see anything. What do you do?
What's going on, guys? There's nobody here. It's just us.
I don't think any of us can hear her. Is that right?
Greca could at this point.
What do you can say?
What's going on, Greco? What's going on?
Susanna's dead.
Who?
Susanna. She died. She whispered. And I went in the woods and we talked and she said it was too late and then she died. She's Do I still see the thing?
You see like a spot on the ground, but it's not like a thing anymore. It's just like something was there, but not.
Here's a
Okay.
question, Jordan. Am I
Mhm.
able to logically put two and two together and say, like, this cannot be? Like, this is an illusion.
That was what the wisdom saving throw was for.
Okay, the original one.
Yeah,
Okay. Not the first or the second one.
the first one.
Okay.
The second one was an attack.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so right now you think that this person is here talking to you. And
We cannot
managed
parse
to-
that, even if that is impossible.
right.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Managed to logically make the connection that this is happening. This is something.
Yes. Well, I mean, you've seen demons in this
Word.
world,
Word.
so why not the spirit of others?
Or the being of others, yeah. For
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead, sorry.
Cool. Awesome. Lawrence, you are incapacitated. Well, you're stunned at the moment.
Hypnosis.
And your mentor's just like dying, right? Trying to tell you the secret, but can't get it out. The mouth is just full of liquids and nastiness. What do you do?
At this point, I think I would try and say, "Why can't you tell me? Why won't you tell me?" But I'm assuming it's going to come out as a garbled mess of.
Doc,
Mm-hmm.
you see this, and you look at where Lawrence is looking, and you see your cousin still dying, still begging for you to help.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What do you do?
I walk over to her and give me a second. There's going to be a break. I gotta text you something real fast.
Okay. Greca,
Mhm.
you've shaken off the effects, and your mentor is no longer there. What do you do?
Okay. Just probably gonna be really confused. Actually, gonna look at Linares like I'm like sort of functioning, and then like look at the others and try to figure out what exactly is going on.
Um,
Because I imagine I basically just woke up in the woods.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay, gotcha. And I guess I'm gonna ask what Linares is doing. Because if I woke up in the woods and somebody was asking me questions, I probably would ask them what the hell is going on.
You left us. You were keeping watch, and then we woke up and you were missing.
No, that Susana, I'm gonna look at the spot, and I assume at this point I realize I was duped. I don't know how I was duped.
Make an intelligence check.
Ooh, that'll be.
You're gonna do what, Linares?
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yeah, absolutely.
I rolled a 14, which means with my -1, I got a 13.
Something you know that something's not right about this situation, but you don't know what it is.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
An 8. I will tell you that you feel magic everywhere, but you don't know what it is.
Gross.
Yeah.
All right. Would I have heard anything like about this particular forest being funky magic?
Make a history check.
3.
Not that you can recall.
Valid.
Yeah. What do you do?
How is Smoke and Jack holding up?
They're weeping openly on their knees on the ground.
Same.
You do see that they look bruised around their temples.
Can I do a medicine check and see like
Sure.
what would be causing that, or like how?
Yeah, you can examine them for sure.
10.
10. You're not certain where the bruising's coming from.
Probably just smack their heads in the woods.
Yeah, maybe. But it is in the same area, so whatever is causing it,
Maybe it got both of
It's-
them.
targeted. But you're not certain why.
Can
Oh, go ahead.
what happens if I shake one of them?
You shake one of them. Which one are you shaking?
We'll do. Who's closest?
They're both like right there.
Oh, I'll shake both of them then. One arm each.
Yeah. Okay. You shake them both, and suddenly, Smoke and Jack, you realize that Greca and Lerneros are standing with you.
Oh.
Wait, does
Are
this
we
happen for
still
me as well, or does
seeing-
this happen for Jack?
Not see. This is for both of you,
Okay.
and neither one of you see this projection anymore.
God, what happened? Where'd he go?
Smoke crosses her arms and kind of sits back. She doesn't say anything.
Can I move?
Yes.
I'm gonna move towards the spot.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
That is a 19.
19. You look down, and it seems darker there, but there's nothing there.
No, he was just here. He was here. I'm gonna kind of in a panic, like shift the ground around.
Nothing.
Jack, come back.
Yeah. Fuck was that?
Greca, why did you get up and leave?
The Susanna, she came to me.
Someone you really miss.
Yes.
Smoke stands up and kind of wipes the tears from her eyes.
Oh, my head hurts.
All right. Who's fucking with us?
Well, I don't know if it's a who, but this place is crawling with magic.
Smoke's hair starts to like catch fire.
Look, if it's happening to us,
It's
We
happening to Doc.
yep, Greca, let's double back. Let's go see if we can help Doc and Lawrence. I'm gonna shakily get up and try and head in the direction I believe where they're at.
Make a survival check for me.
That'll be a 12.
You look around, and all you see in every direction, petrified trees.
Oh, shit.
Linares, you know where you are.
Cool. I'm gonna lead the way then.
Okay. Doc,
Yep.
you see, yeah. What are you doing?
So at this point in time, like I know that there's something here, but the image is, I guess the image, of course, you said is still in front of me. So I'm going to, I want to walk over to her. I'm going to bend down, and obviously, if she's bleeding out, I can't do anything. Is that correct?
That, I mean, you are a doctor, so that's like she's bleeding profusely. I will say
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna do it this way. Oh, this is gonna be okay. So basically, I'm looking at this thing. Yeah, she's if it's in her chest, she's bleeding out. I'm gonna whisper really, really quietly. Basically, go through the oath that I took, so do no harm, like all that kind of stuff. And I reach into my belt. I got my scabbard where my knife is, and I pull it out, and I get down really, really close to her, and I just go, "There's nothing I can do. I can only make this go away." And I stick the blade up through her ribs into her heart.
Okay. Yeah, Lawrence, you see the doc stab your mentor.
Yeah, and I'm trying to scream, "What are you doing? Get away from him. What are you
Yeah,
doing?" But I'm assuming
it's
it
at-
came out of that garbled noise I just made.
It's at this point that you are no longer stunned. Doc,
Mhm.
you touch this thing.
Hmm.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Even through the blade?
Uh-huh.
That's okay. Second here. Oh my god, that's a 21.
21. Nice.
Yeah, that's a 19
you
on the die,
managed
plus 2. Sorry.
not to take any damage, and you are not stunned. And as you're stabbing it, you see the image shift from your cousin to this guy with a lute, and then to a shadow, then back to your cousin. And your cousin begins to reach up for your face.
I pull the knife out and I back away.
Okay.
And I want to look at the blade. Is there anything on it?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna just like hands up, knife back in the sheath, and I just kind of just sit down like, oh no.
Okay. Lawrence, the doc just stabbed your mentor in the heart and went and sat down like it was nothing. What do
So
you
at
do?
this point, I can speak clearly. I'm stunned that I can't walk.
You can speak clearly, and at this point, the stun has mostly worn off. So like you're a little shaky, but you're able to move.
I'm slowly starting to get up, and I'm just, God damn it, Doc, why?
I kind of give him this look, this just very confused look, like what?
I told you he was my mentor. Why did you kill him?
I think he's just so taken aback he just can't say anything. It's just like, I didn't kill your mentor.
I just saw you. You put the blade in his chest.
When you two look back at the spot, there's nothing there.
Bill.
At this point, I'm so like taken aback. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Linares,
Mm-hmm.
you lead the group back to the area that y'all split. One way goes back towards the railroad tracks, and one leads in another direction. And you think it might be the direction that Doc and Lawrence went off in.
Okay.
Make another survival check for me.
Sure. That's 11 on the dice. Where'd my character sheet go? Survival, it's gonna be 15.
15. Yeah, you're pretty sure that you know which way is which. So you have a choice. You can go back to the railroad, or you can go chase after the dock.
She'd go after Doc.
Okay. So you take a few moments, and as you're approaching, you just hear Lawrence. He's like, "Why'd you kill my mentor?" And then suddenly, like, they're just both quiet.
She'd run to that sound.
Okay.
Following.
And we're on her tail, so
Hopefully not on her tail.
true.
So you are all sitting in a clearing, and all around you are these petrified trees. In the distance is some lightning and thunder. What do you do?
I just shakily stand, like knees are just like I just like, we need to get the hell out of this forest now.
I'm pretty sure we all agree.
Okay.
Is everyone okay?
No.
I mean,
Obviously,
No.
that's subjective. I more mean physically and mentally present.
yeah.
For the most part.
Everyone make a perception check.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Balls.
That's
I
a
got-
20.
I got
17.
I got a nat 1.
12.
14.
16.
Okay. Everybody who made a 16 or above, you look around, and zooming through the trees are multiple shadows coming your way.
Oh, hell.
There's-
Drawn. Don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
gonna pull my gun out.
Yeah, I draw my fists.
I cast. I'm going to be super selfish here. I'm going to cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay. Anything? Do y'all do anything else, or?
No. I ready in action. If anything comes within 30 feet of me, let's see. Yeah, within about 30 feet of me, I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt on it.
Okay.
They're all kind of far away. Are they all coming from like one angle, or are we being surrounded?
The ones that were seen and pointed out, it looks like they're coming from a certain direction, deeper into the woods.
I'm gonna go ahead and ready in action. If one of the shadow things presents a target within range, I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Spike Growth. Like 30 feet out. So it's a 20-foot radius, and we'll have like 10 feet of buffer space.
Okay.
Just kind of in between us and the oncoming shadows that we can see.
So I take it that these shadows have been pointed out to everybody at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that one.
But the others pointed it out to you, so you would see these at this point.
Okay, perfect.
So these shadows have been darting from tree to tree, and then out from a few trees, people that you know step out. Make wisdom saving throws, everybody.
Oh God.
Of
Oh, I got a
course.
20.
13, because I get advantage on those.
6.
That's
A 3.
Okay.
I got a nat
that's
20.
that's a 24.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's a 21. I was looking at the wrong thing.
That's going to be a 17 for me.
All right. Everybody who got a 16 or above, all you see are shadow figures. And it sounds like people you know, but it's obviously not. Everybody who rolled below 15 or below, you're stunned, and you see someone that you trust who is asking you to help them and to follow them.
So who's that?
Yeah,
I
who
still
rode
see-
below 15?
Do I
That would
still
be
see
me.
the people around me?
You do.
I rolled a 14.
Okay.
Sorry, 13? 13.
Oh, that's interesting. Linares, who do you see?
So I actually had it down to a dice roll. She sees smoke.
I was going to say, because of everything that's happened recently, what with Beth and everything going on in Hellforge, and the fact that there's not really anybody that she's close to, the first person that Smoke would think of for someone she trusts is probably Doc.
That's super interesting.
Oh, that's. Whoa. Sorry.
So, how this happens is these creatures, Doc and Smoke, out in the woods are talking to the two of you, and they're basically saying, "You're being tricked. The people you're with are creatures. You need to come with me. You need to come with me now." What do you guys do?
Is smoke close? Like, is the smoke that's been with me the whole time? Is she close enough to like grab?
I'd say yeah.
She would grab that smoke
Okay.
just to like, hey, you're real, right?
Smoke that you grab is not paying attention to you.
Smoke
The
is
smoke is paying attention to
Doc.
the Doc in the woods.
I
So doesn't even look at you,
look
Linares.
back at our Doc, and then I look back. There are several, correct?
Yes. Well, I mean, the one that you see.
The only one is the only one I can perceive. I
Right.
still perceive the people around me, but the only shadow, quote unquote, that I perceive is
Doc.
Jordan, quick question.
Yeah.
Is it trying to pull the same thing on?
So everybody who rolled a 16 or above.
All right, I rolled a 3.
Oh yeah. So who do you see?
That's what I'm asking. Is it trying to pull the thing again where it shows my mentor, or is it showing someone out of the group? Because like I pinned
It's
you.
up. It's up to you.
Specifically
as to
for
who
me and
it sees.
Lorneros, I think because of our backstories.
Yes.
We pick somebody in the group. It
So
would be the
I
person
will
you
say it's
trust
somebody
most.
other than your mentor this time.
Okay. And it'd probably be Doc.
Okay, then you two see Doc.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Oh, the disappointment that's to come.
I
Oh.
slowly take a step forward, and then I look back at the dock behind me.
Who is doing what currently? You had an action prepared, I think.
I did not.
You did not. Okay.
I just cast a spell on myself because I'm a
Right,
selfish
right,
bastard
right,
right,
right.
now. Yeah. I'm just kind of watching this play out because no one said anything, so I have no idea what people are perceiving,
Right.
and I don't want to metagame because
So-
it's boring.
Yeah,
so.
and you're looking around at a couple of different shadows that
Mhm.
are like calling out to you. And some of it is like voices that you know, but it's not the people that you know.
I'm just real. I mean, maybe not really quiet, but loud enough to just like not fucking this time, you fuck faces. No. You're not gonna get me again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna point my gun at Doc.
Which Doc?
one?
The one that's next to me.
Okay. Doc, all of a sudden Jack has a pistol pointed at you.
Where did we meet?
We work together.
Where did
We're
we
the-
meet? First time.
Sealvale. Let me check that just to be sure, because I think we might have been wrong.
No, that's right. That's right. That's
I'm
right.
talking to.
I'm gonna
Jack-
turn and start walking towards the other Doc.
Shh. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm talking to the dock in the forest.
Okay.
Um. Oh fuck. You know, and this is something that I think would probably occur to her too, because she's trying to think of a question, but like
Doc, and that
the
Doc
level-
is just like, no, look, you need to come with me right now. You're in serious danger.
The amount of trust that Smoke has in Doc is really based in the consistency of his character. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that she can't really put her finger on. It's the amount of times that she has been able to see Doc and expect what he's going to do in all of their relationship, in like knowing him through his exploits in Hellforge and then through his time here. And whereas he hasn't always been necessarily the most like favorable person, the most personable person, he's definitely the person with the brain that she can support, that she can get behind, the ideas she can get behind.
Mm-hmm. So what does that mean?
It means that there's not anything based on her past that she could actually expect him to remember. It means that there's nothing that she can think of him to do to prove who he is.
Right. So what does that mean? Like, what do you do?
She steps forward and she
Okay.
starts walking towards the shadows.
As you begin to walk forward towards the dock, you feel something tug at your arm. And you look back, and Lorneros is looking off into the woods, and then looking back at you. Lorneros, what do you do?
Probably just hold on to her wrist very, very tightly, and just continue watching the one in the woods. Because she doesn't, I guess, have a concept of when they would have switched.
Okay. Smoke, do you contest being held there?
Smoke is really confused. Fuck. I don't contest. I kind of just say to her, we gotta start moving. Yeah. Don't we?
Greca. Everybody around you's acting all kinds of crazy.
Oh God.
Oh my god, I love dense bear sometimes.
Mental
Listen.
fortitude.
Listen,
Mind is like
I rolled
prison.
a
Not even I
20.
can enter it.
Or escape.
Well, you see, bear mind like steel trap, cunning and very sharp. Let's see. Uh, oh god, everyone's going fucking nuts. Well, shaking them last time seemed to have worked. So, I am going to... Oh, goodness. Hold on. How many of them are being weird?
Failed their checks.
What?
So it's Loneros, Smoke, Jack,
Oh
and
my
Lawrence. Did you fail it this time? I can't. I think you were
No,
holding.
no, I
Yeah,
I held it
you're
down.
fine. Yeah, so we're gonna go to you next, Lawrence. But yeah,
Okay.
so it's just the three of them, and
Is
then
the-
Doc
is the-
is kind of acting weird, just because he's a little shaken, I guess.
Is the gun
Yeah,
still
that's
pointed
mostly-
at him?
Yes, Jack is pointing a gun at Doc.
Cool. I'm gonna step between that, and I'm just gonna look at Jack very stern, and I'm gonna pull that badge off my chest and point at it and say, "We don't shoot friends."
Make a persuasion check.
I will choose to fail.
I rolled a 17, -1, so it was a 16.
Nice. All right, so we'll come back to that. Lawrence,
Oh my god, I love Greek.
what are you doing?
At this point, I've kind of come to the realization that what I saw was not my mentor. I'd like to think.
Yeah, there's something definitely off about it.
Yeah. So at this point, where am I relative to everyone else? Like, where are Smoke and Lorneros?
So
relative
Smoke
to
and
me?
Linares would be on the other side of everybody else from you. So they're probably 15 feet on the other side of the group.
And can I see what they're looking at, or?
You see some shadows like in the trees, but you don't know what they're looking at specifically. No.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk over to both of them and smack each of them on the back of the head. It ain't real.
Does
Make a
that
persuasion
help?
check.
That's going to be a 14. Let me get my character sheet. Plus, that's a 19.
19. Yeah. Loneros and Smoke, you kind of look at Lawrence, and you can take that how you want, but he's fairly persuasive about something not being real.
Lord Narrows knows that there's magic in this woods, and that sounds fair. That tracks.
Yeah.
Smoke looks at Lawrence, who has just smacked her on the back of the head, and then looks at Lorneros, who is still clutching her arm, and then I think Smoke kind of clasps Lorneros' forearm and steps back into the fold.
Okay. All right. Jack.
Kind of pause, shake my head a little bit.
Yeah, and at this point, Doc, you've turned and you see that Jack's got a pistol leveled at you.
I don't make any sudden movements because I know I have my handgun out too. I have my offhand up, and I just slowly put my pistol back where it's supposed to be, and I'm just like,
Oh, I
don't
stepped
wanna-
between them.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So pretty much Greca steps between, says that, and
Doc
kinda
puts away his gun.
just
yeah,
staring.
a little bit. And You know, I can't promise you that this time. I'm gonna turn and shoot at the shadow doc.
Roll to hit.
Because if Greca trusts this doc, I'm pretty sure it's Doc.
Yes.
That will be a 15 on the die plus 8. So that's a 22?
22.
23, sorry.
23. Smoke.
Yeah.
You watch as Jack turns and shoots the doc in the woods, and the doc looks at you and goes, "Ugh. What? Why?" And he falls over.
I look back at my doc and at Jack, and am still uncertain but feel reaffirmed in my decision to stay with Lorneros.
Okay. All right. Everybody make perception checks again.
Oh,
This fucking forest can die in a fire. I mean, it already did, but it can die again in a fire.
11.
all right.
11
Uh,
too.
I got a 16.
I got a 7.
Hey, sorry guys, I just came back. What were we rolling for?
Perception.
Perception.
Oh boy. It's gonna be an 11. Ooh,
11.
That's-
Okay.
not as bad as it could have
You all see that there are more shadows coming. What do you do?
I'm gonna grab both Doc and Jack, and I'm going to pull them around and start shoving them away from the shadows.
I
Because-
see this happening, and I'm gonna do the same thing with Smoke and Lorneros. I'm gonna grab them and try and pull them away.
Okay. So at this point, Lawrence, you would be in the lead. Make a survival check with advantage, because you're being helped, to see if you can find your way out of the forest.
Okay. That's gonna be an 18 plus 2, 20.
Nice. With help, you're able to retrace your steps, and you all make it back out to your shelter. It's still overcast, and as you guys kind of look back to the tree line, there are hundreds of shadows.
Good God.
Just hundreds, and there are just more and more of them as time goes. All beckoning, all crying out for help, looking to you to save them, or come with me, I'll save you. Just trying to get you to follow them. But you're out of the woods.
What the hell?
Oh, fuck that place. Cracker's just fucking bulldoze pushing people. Is just like Mama Bear shoving everybody in front, like a duck trying to get ducklings to go,
We
like
should
in the
go
front.
yeah, we should go to the north side of the river, but that would
Yeah.
probably kill us.
No, nobody look around. Nobody just
Get back in
shoving
the hole.
folk.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys do?
I honestly just want to get as far away from here as possible.
Yeah, I'm
Can we
gonna
just-
say
Head along the river.
You can, yeah.
I
So
was
the
saying that
problem
in
is that
character, I
the
guess.
the Deadwood is, excuse me, it goes all the way along the south part of the island.
How crazy is the river?
It is been storming, and the water is a bit turbulent.
I'd imagine it'd be a pretty deep river too.
It is a larger river, yes.
Okay, so looking at the map real quick, like, couldn't we just continue down the river and the Deadwood would just leave it behind us?
Eventually,
Eventually.
yes. Because
Okay.
it does, like, the Deadwood is the southern part of the island.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Fuck that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fairly dangerous.
I mean, the shadows, they're clearly not coming out past the. Just have to.
Right. Yeah, they are not. They do not go any further than the tree line.
How
Oh.
far how far away from the river is the tree line?
Probably 50 feet.
I would say let's just hug the river and just
Yeah.
go.
I mean, that's.
And just go as fast as we can.
If we can find a place to cross, maybe that too.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. So you guys are just booking it then.
Yeah.
Okay. Are y'all going to stop? Because it is approximately 2 days till you get to the city.
I mean,
I don't
we
want
need
to.
No.
we need to get somewhere safe as fast as
Okay.
we can. So
So you can do this, but you would take a point of exhaustion.
Yeah,
Okay.
my tiny dwarf legs and the fact that I've taken so much damage. I need a break, guys.
I mean, I will put him on my shoulders and walk with him, but Greca is scared shitless. She's not going back there. Everything's weird.
I'm okay with riding bareback.
Aww.
Wait for it.
Like, I am going to do my best to make sure everybody just keeps going.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
In that case, I'll say that since you all are all aware of the danger of the forest at this point, you can make it without having too much difficulty as far as like another saving throw.
Okay.
As you're going along, you're just booking it, so it's actually takes you less time. So you end up getting there about like on the edge of the farmland, about in a day and a half. And you can see
Okay.
Steel Vale, this massive city, just up ahead of you. It's got these giant walls around the outside. There's some buildings and stuff outside of the walls where it's slowly expanding outside of the walls. And there are a number of entrances with these giant towers on either side of the entrance. And there's something odd about the walls. It looks like they glitter in the sunlight. At this point, the storms have passed.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. And the walls kind of glitter, like they have something in them that reflects the light a little bit. Which actually, Doc and Jack, you would know the walls are enchanted and have bits of gemstone dust in runes on the walls.
Okay. So I take it since it looks like there's parts of the city that are outside the wall.
There are small parts of the city outside the wall, yeah.
Okay.
I guess when we see it, I just take this deep breath, just this because it's been, and I clap Jack on the shoulder. I go, it's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah. Good lord.
Oh, I missed it. It's good to be back. And
Did
I
not
just start.
think I'd be coming back for this reason. Let's go.
Yep. So yeah,
All right.
we'll lead the party in.
Okay. So as you guys start approaching the city, you notice that there's a lot more guards at the entrances than there have been since the last time you were here. They all seem to be checking wagons, checking under people's hoods as they enter the city. You also notice that in the distance, somewhere in the warehouse district, is a column of smoke just rising out of the city.
Oh,
I'm actually
Oh,
going to go to one of the
shit.
parts of the city that's outside the wall to try and get a feel for things because I know we're wanted. I'm not going to walk directly into that city.
Yeah. So you come up to one of these areas. It's obviously one of the poorer areas, but there is like an inn for travelers.
Okay.
It is called the Steel Horse Inn.
I'm gonna go ahead and head in.
Okay.
Looking around the inn, does it kind of look like just kind of a seedy place or just a poor?
Just poor.
Poor. Okay.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's not like destitute, but it's obviously like the floor is not carpeted. It's just like a bare wood
Okay.
floor.
Well, I'm gonna take this time to take a sit in it.
Actually, sorry,
Hey.
not wood, stone. Stone floor is what I meant to say.
Okay.
Okay, so you sit down. One of the bartenders comes up and she's like, "What can I do you for?"
Well, just some water would be good. Might get something to eat here later if you guys are cooking anything.
The kitchen's always open.
Just gonna kind of look around. Are there other people here?
There's a few people. It looks like travelers. This is, from your experience, this part of town is where travelers stop in if they're just going to be here for a day or two, and then they head out.
Did we see any wanted posters on the way in that we could recall?
Make a perception check.
That would be a 9.
9. You did not.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's like, okay, and she goes and gets you some water. When she brings it back, she kind of looks around at everybody else and is like, anybody else?
Who has been helping people run, move, giving them like quote unquote shoulder bareback rides all the way here, is exhausted.
Yeah, that was a
And
little rough.
it was grisly.
I can hardly bear it.
Oh no!
Ma'am, would you
She's-
happen to have any tea?
She's just kind of like, okay. I can check. She's not used to getting asked for water or tea. It's usually like ale.
It's been a
Ale.
long couple of weeks, alright?
I think I'll have me some ale.
I want to
Okay.
sleep,
Cures
and I
what
want
ails
to
you.
not throw up in the
Oh,
morning.
you're looking for a room then?
Please.
Oh, okay. That'll be 2 copper for a room.
I'm gonna put a couple of gold pieces down on the table. Pretty sure.
Sorry, you're
go-
cutting
go
out,
Oh.
ahead.
Jack.
So I'm gonna put a couple of gold pieces down on the table. Say we're all gonna need rooms, and I don't know how long we're gonna need them for.
She goes, oh. Each of you, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. I've only got 4 rooms.
Well, I guess I'll be sharing. Lorneros?
That's fine. I don't take up that much space.
Okay. So that's still 1 room extra. I don't know if you want to work that out amongst yourselves, but the rooms are yours.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Thank you.
Okay. And then the kitchen's open all the time, so if you need anything, just come on down. Someone will be here. My name is Cynthia.
Grekka's gonna raise her hand and go, need drink?
What would you
Food.
like?
Drink? Food. Doesn't
Oh.
matter.
Ale and
Please.
whatever meat and potatoes you got.
Okay.
Yes.
Around for everybody, or just for the 2 of you?
Grekka's just gonna
I'll
nod
take
her
it.
head.
I
Around
hold
for
my hand
everybody.
up. I hold my hand up. I say I don't drink. Thank you.
I'll have
Okay.
his ale.
Actually, do
Okay.
you have any spirits, ma'am?
Yes, we have a number of rums and hard whiskeys.
Can I have a bottle of whatever rum you got back there that I can get for a gold piece?
Oh, that's
Yeah, I know.
okay.
Hey,
She kind of looks over at one of her one of the people at the bar, and she goes, "Do you mind running into town real quick and getting a expensive bottle?" And the kid just like nods and takes off.
and do us a favor, man. Just keep it under the down low. I understand this is probably a lot of money for you. Let's just keep it quiet, okay?
We're not here to make trouble.
Of course, of course.
I will give you 3 gold piece if nobody knocks on my door for at least the next 2 days.
Yeah, of course, sir.
You're gonna come back and there's gonna be like hired thugs
Madam.
at the.
But did you want your ale or your rum? Should we knock on your door for that?
Before I go into the room.
Oh, yeah, yes, sir. Of course,
Ma'am. Thanks.
ma'am. Sorry,
God, Jordan.
y'all are all a bit dirty. It's hard to tell.
No, I understand. It's probably all the mud and the blood and the petrified wood all over me from what they're, petrified forest.
Wet dwarf can have confusing effects.
Yes, well, and it's hard to tell with dwarves in general, because men and women both have beards.
Damn straight. Bet I'm
I-
looking
I-
pretty good for a dude.
I raised
Make
my
a
hand.
persuasion check, Brian.
Oh God. Ah shit. Let's see here. That's a 22.
Oh,
He's out
Cynthia.
here.
Cynthia looks you up and down, and she goes, "Right, you are, handsome."
Get it.
I just kind of stared dumbfounded, like, oh shit, that's the first time that's ever worked.
She winks at you, and she goes, and she brings you an ale, and she goes, "On the house."
all right. The perfect
Thank
response. The perfect response for this is to wink and say, "Would you also like to smell like wet dwarf?"
Fuck, that's a good one. See, even in a game, putting me on the spot, I'm worthless.
She she brings you she brings all your stuff out. The rum comes about 20 minutes later. It is a nice bottle of rum.
She takes that and then the cup of tea that she ordered, and she says, "Come on, Lord Narrows, it's time for bed."
Sounds nice.
Hey-o.
I raised my hand up. I go, Cynthia, I have 2 questions.
Yes,
One.
sir.
One, where can I go get a new suit? Because this thing's about had it.
Man, we aren't. We are just not inconspicuous.
Can I do I pick this up as I'm
I
walking
love
out?
it.
Can I pick this up while I'm walking out? Just like a hint of what he just said.
Yeah, you hear it.
I hear it, and then I stop and I look down at my clothes, and I look back at Doc. Let me know when y'all are getting on that train, 'cause I am gonna need something new. Everything is torn from various explosions, extraplanar travels, that sort of thing. So she's gonna
Was
need
that
a
all
new
set?
duster.
Oh,
I
I mean,
mean-
is that all set in character?
No.
Oh, thank God.
She just
Yeah,
looks
okay.
at she looks down
I
and
was about
like
to be like,
displays. I didn't say that in character voice. You can't get me, Jordan. She displays the torn fabrics of her various layers of clothing. I'm gonna need a new duster.
Becca is just gonna look at her clothing, look at Smoke, look at her own clothing.
No. We're not playing a comparison game here, all right, girl? Damn.
She's gonna slowly reach into her pack and pull out her magic needle with thread and hold it up like,
After everything that's happened, I feel like I need some new digs. Something new to wrap myself in that hasn't seen everything I've seen. So
Maybe I will come with then.
I'm going to bed. Good night.
Okay.
I
So
hear
you go
Doc saying
upstairs.
he needs new clothes, and I think to myself, you know, I could use new clothes, but apparently I'm hot shit looking this way. I'm double thinking this here.
Cynthia goes, "Oh, there's Master Robbins Taylor. He's a tailor in town.
How far away is he from?
Well, he's in the market district.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. I can
I mean,
get there easy.
it's in the middle of town, but
I
not
know.
too long.
I've been here before. Thank you. I do appreciate that.
Yes.
Um,
You said
and
you had
then-
2 questions.
yes. What is going on outside?
Oh, there was a runaway train, and it crashed. A
that's-
lot of warehouse
Oh,
workers were
wow.
killed.
Killed?
Awful.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, that's horrifying. Oh God, I hope they get whoever did that. Oh,
Come on.
Yeah,
that's
they,
a runaway
Put a
train.
little
Crackers.
empathy in there.
They apparently
Breakfast
know
is
the,
stone
the people who did it. Stole the train outside of a small town in the middle of the desert.
Who would be dumb enough to do that?
Yeah, that's
um,
stupid. Whoever did that's stupid.
They're slowly giving out wanted posters, but they haven't quite gotten to this part of town yet.
This part of town. Are they distributing them anywhere? Or is
I
word got out?
suspect that it'll be here, in the next couple hours.
Awesome. I appreciate the information very much.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. I'm going to grab my stuff. I go, thank you. I'm going to go and get a new suit taken care of because this thing is horrifying, and I'm going to take my leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Doc, and then I'm gonna look at the food and everything that was promised, and I'm like torn between needing new clothes but also wanting to eat.
I'll look at Greg and be like, "You've earned the rest. I'll be fine, and you are the best." And I leave.
Graka's just gonna get this big smile on her face, and then do her wave.
All right.
What time of day?
Right now would be probably mid-afternoon.
Alright, she'll do the day. She'll basically just hold her palm out, so that's noon, and then that's it. And then she will collapse in a chair and wait to be fed, and she will earn her, keep in the amount of food. These people do not know how many potatoes she will eat. All
What
of
was the
the
name of the-
potatoes.
What was the name of the tailors again?
The Taylor's is Master Robbins, so the place is Master Robbins.
I'm gonna go with Doc, so I can kind of try and keep an eye out and see exactly where they're putting up these posters.
Okay. We're actually going to end it there tonight, though.
Oh,
So you guys are walking out, and you're heading to the Taylor's, and everybody else is taking a rest. And we'll pick it up there next time.
All right,
Awesome.
sounds good.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Thanks for the
You
emotional
You too.
distress.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for
Thanks for fucking me
That
up
was fun.
emotionally, Jordan. Damn.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Stay tuned next week for Wet Dwarf and Cynthia have a date.
Oh God, no.
Stay tuned next
not-
time for
I'm-
more of Smoke's emotional trauma.
Please tune in next time for You Killed Our Best Friend, Doc.
Oh god. Doc,
The
Next
train
week on-
chewed its final choo-choo.
Oh,
Next week on Bareback Travels.
Ah,
Oh,
no.
no.
That's low quality and would be posted on several illicit websites.
Barely
Oh,
counted
no.
as yet.
The views would never go to the original creators for that one.
Look at that, 69 likes.
Ah.
oh.
Thank you everybody for
All right.
listening.
That awful, horrible
shoot.
joke.
Have a
We're
good night,
gonna end it.
everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.